welcome to our fourth edition of the Betslip from Lost the Dressing Room. I'm Chris Bell, and I've got the rest of the lads here, Kyle, Mike and Rob, to go through and review our selections from the Easter Monday games and look ahead to this Saturday's EFL and National League action and our picks from those games as well. How are we all doing, lads?
Yeah, pretty good, thanks.
All right, yeah, good, thanks.
So currently, as we will find out, there is one person that is clearly bottom and one person that is ever so smug sat at the top. We'll go through the selections then from yesterday's games. We'll start with mine because it wasn't the best. It was a draw for me, a 1-1 draw between Stevenage and Bradford City, and it was the Bantams that I'd backed, and yeah, it just didn't happen. But it could be worse. It wasn't a defeat, and in this game, that is the best thing that I can hope for right now, is just not to be picking up defeats, because I'm not picking winners either. Mike, let's go for you next.
Well, I seem to be picking 0-0s all the time. That's 2 in a row 0-0 draws, and for all extensive purposes, the game that I picked, Leyton Orient against Walsall, and I backed Leyton Orient, was obviously the most boring game in existence because there was only one shot on target the entire game. So absolutely fantastic. As you say, could have been worse, could have been a lot better, but here's hoping my pick for this weekend's action will be a lot more entertaining, at least.
Yeah, Mike's getting to the point now where you don't really care whether you win, you just want some goals in your game.
Just want some goals, exactly.
Well, speaking of goals, let's go to Kyle, who is the smuggest of the smug, full Clarkson smug face going on now. Kyle, another win. Talk us through your result.
Oh, we do like to be beside the seaside. We do like to be beside the sea. Blackpool. I mean, I got a little bit worried when they got pulled back, took an early lead, got pulled back to 1-1, and then the floodgates opened. Oh, and it was just a joyous Saturday afternoon for me. It was just great. For a Saturday, Monday, that's how good it was. I forgot what day it were on. So, it was, again, as many takes as it took Chris to get into this video, I've had 3 out of 3 winners. So I'm having fun.
And once again, it was
great until the pictures and the gifts started coming in WhatsApp.
Hopefully you'll see much more.
Then off the back of that, it was another hunch pick as well for you, wasn't it?
Always. You have a hunch of a game and then go with it.
Well, we'll find out in due course whether that's what you've chosen to do with your pick for Saturday. Finally, Rob, from the sublime in Kyle to the ridiculous.
Are we going with that? Are we keeping that in?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, we are.
What's the Mondays?
Yeah, Stoke at home to Millwall. I backed them. I shouldn't have, in hindsight, obviously. They pulled it back to 1-1 just before half-time, and I thought, they've come from behind. Hopefully they'll take that momentum now and push on. But unfortunately, Millwall went 2-1 up, and then I found myself cheering for Walsall. So it's not a good day.
Thing is, me and Kyle can genuinely vouch that did happen.
You did.
Yeah.
I was cheering for Walsall as well.
Well, it's one of those, like, once my selections let us down, I can't have other teams winning. There's a lot at stake in this, It's, as soon as the bet's down, don't get me wrong, I want the money to come in, so I want 4 wins, obviously. But as soon as I'm letting the side down, oh, yeah, you've got to go for the jugular.
Yeah, so all in all, 1 win, 2 draws and a defeat out of our third selection. We are still yet to have a proper winning selection. Let's hope that we can do it this coming Saturday. We'll go then to the 0-0 specialist, Mike, first. Your pick for Saturday?
Yeah, my pick is probably a slightly left field one because I've gone for Southend at home to Crawley. I say slightly left field because they are obviously in the relegation zone in League Two. I just feel because they've got something really important to fight for, they're going to get a result here. I know Crawley, who obviously Rob has backed to win before, have lost 4 games in a row. And Southend, the form has picked up a bit. I know I was just checking before, they've drawn 1-1 away at Morecambe tonight. So, yeah, I am hoping to get a Southend win this time round.
Fingers crossed for that for you. Kyle?
Bolton.
Bolton.
Yeah. I don't. The thing is,
Come on then, Kyle. Do enlighten us with your reasoning.
yeah, I mean, Peter Case from Bolton, Paddy McGuinness. I've heard of Bolton. Bolton's good-ish. Used to be all right, you know. No, I think that they're in the playoffs. I think that sounds like I've looked into it. But you know, I've looked at the fixture list. It was one of the ones that jumped out at me. They're at home, got some decent odds for a home fixture. Not on blinding form. They were up until the last couple, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Simple as that. Let's just see how it goes. And to be honest, at this stage, even if it isn't a victory for Bolton, you're in the best position to be able to accept a negative result at this stage.
I want winners, Chris. You know, I want 4 winners. I want some money in my pocket, but I've got a bit of a cushion.
You do.
So,
Rob, much less of a cushion. You're basically sat on the frame of a sofa rather than a nice cushion bit on top.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't get a winner this time, I'm going to be sat on the floor. So I've gone for Crew Alexandra at home to Oxford. I think it's going to be... I can't see it being a draw. I think it'll go one way or the other, but I'm hoping Crew they're one of them sides, when they turn up, they really turn up and they can find their back of the net numerous times. So I'm hoping that they'll go on to do that.
I was going to say...
just a bit of a hunch pick, to be honest.
There is some logic in your pick because you looked at Oxford's form, and I think, is it 4 straight defeats or 4 defeats in the last 5?
No, they've lost 4 of the last 5, yeah. I'll be honest, I looked at that about 5 minutes before I started recording. It was just a Crew at home. Let's go for it. Why not? And if it doesn't come in, they're not far away, so I can go and give them some jip.
All right,
socially distanced, I hope.
Social distance, 2 minutes apart, under a mask.
Good man. Good man.
Yeah, Rob will be there with a step ladder at Gresty Road, like just peering over.
Check in. In the net. Yes.
That just leaves mine, and I'm going to get stick for this, but I actually don't think it's, let's be honest, it's not as bad as the Chesterfield pick on episode 1. So I've gone for Portsmouth. Burton is the side that they're playing at Fratton Park, who have been on not the best form, to be honest. They had a really good run under Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank and got themselves well and truly out of the relegation zone. Form's dropped off slightly, although did pick up their first win in 5 on Saturday against Swindon. But for
Saturday or Monday?
Monday, yeah.
You've done a me, Chris. You've done a me. I wasn't the only one. Yes.
It's this
Nailed it.
weekend. It throws everything out the window with the days and the games. But yeah, Portsmouth, though, 4 wins out of 4 since Stanley and Nicky Cowie took over. So I'm, as a Lincoln fan, I'm backing the ex-Gaffers there. But what is niggling me is that we were talking a couple of days ago in the WhatsApp, I think it was, and, you know, Kyle made the point that runs have to come to an end at some point. I've just got that niggling around in the back of my head now. 4 wins in a row for Portsmouth and the Cowleys. It's going to come to an end, isn't it? But fingers crossed it doesn't, and they'll continue on this winning run.
That's part of my hunches, yeah. I always look at the runs, and if it just looks a bit too good to be true, like Rob was saying about Oxford, what, 4 defeats out of the last 5 for Oxford?
Yeah.
Run's got to come to an end. But, listen, I feel confident this week, guys. Feel confident. Yeah, I think it's our first 4-fold winner. Either that or I'll let the side down.
Well, just thinking about it, Kyle, we've gone from 3 wins in the first week, 2 wins in the second week, 1 win yesterday. Is this going to be the first no wins? Or that's my optimism shining through, obviously.
It could be, Rob, but I'm involved. And I don't pick losers or draws. You can see, I mean, come on. We're going to get at least 1.
I hope so.
Just going through the odds then, before we wrap things up. Mike, your pick for Southend, 11-5 on William Hale. Kyle with Bolton, 13-10. Crew, 6-4. And Portsmouth, 8-11. Put them together on William Hale, and it comes out at just under 31-1, which is a healthy, good, healthy return, potentially.
And again, is that pre-boost to take it?
That's pre-boost. Yeah. I mean, I think, Mike, you looked at it at Bet365, and it was about 28-1 as well.
28, yeah, just less than 28. And, that's 31. 30 is really good odds, especially given that Chris has picked one with, poor odds again in comparison to the rest of us. So
Look at him showing off those luscious locks after his poor pick. I think the thing as well to mention about Bet365, because I'll be honest, I know we use William Hill for the odds. I don't back with them. I back Bet365. So if you have a team like Blackpool did on Monday, that go 2 goals in front, even if they drop an absolute beep, then you can still get paid out. It's the early payout on the top 4 leagues in England. So if you are a bit worried about our selections, which to be fair, based on what we've done so far, I would be, feel free to just go to Bet365. Odds aren't as much, but they do have that bit of a guarantee there. I think also Ladbrokes do that offer as well, but I don't back with them either, so I don't know what odds they'd be.
Yeah,
I
think we've been using William Hill just because they've come out with the best odds so far. Every week we put this together. But as you say, that little incentive from Bet365 of paying out on a game when it's 2-0 up is well, as I say, it's come in handy a couple of times for you, I think, so far, Kyle. So certainly something to consider. Well, that's it for now. Then that's what we've got time for. We look forward to reviewing this coming weekend's games, and fingers crossed for, if we can't get the 4 wins out of 4, just hope and pray that Bolton lose. Yeah, lads. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm half tempted just to back a single bet rather than a fourfold, to be honest. And just who's Kyle gone for again? Right, one on that. Well, who's Mike gone for? What are the odds on 0-0? Right, done it.
Yeah.
That's it. We could, let's just mess about with a bet. Put those on.
Put me fiver on Chris's selection. Return £5 and 2p. Can't wait.
Including steak, Rob. Don't forget
including steak.
And on that note, I think we'll wrap it up. Don't forget, give us a like on Facebook at Lost the Dressing Room, on Twitter at LST Dressing Room on there, and of course we've got our Instagram page as well, so you can get in touch with us on all the various social media forms as well and keep up to date with videos we're putting out. We are going to be putting out some more feature-length videos, especially in the run-up to the Euros as well, looking at England selections and that sort of thing. So do give us a follow on social media. From myself and the rest of the lads, though, thanks for watching, and we'll see you for the next edition of the Betslip.
Cheers.
Cheers.
You're doing